thank you for coming to my CS50 final project. So my name is Jacob Solomon, and my final project's name is the Portfolio Transaction Tracker, or Portfolio Tracker. The main goal of my project was to facilitate data tracking and compile it in a condensed file. A problem that I had experienced was that I like to track certain shares or certain holdings and my positions in specific stocks. Although I have automation in place for dollar cost averaging or monthly transactions, I didn't really have a way to automate keeping a record of that in an Excel folder. So I had an Excel file, but I was updating it manually one at a time, and that information and just upkeeping that every single time a trade went through was becoming a little bit redundant. I decided to automate that solution. Some other benefits are that it can make filing taxes at the end of the year a lot easier, especially if your brokerage doesn't provide that service. Others would be to help understand or reflect your holdings or positions over time, see where you went right, see where you went wrong. And lastly, it'll help observe growth of your portfolio over time. So the way that it works is, first it will connect to an email account through IMAP. Second, it will open a workbook in OpenPyXL. Third, it will use the IMAP library to scan for specific subjects. So if your financial institution or your brokerage sends you a specific transaction subject, it becomes a lot easier, and that's something that I found was super convenient to adjust in my program. Fourth, it'll filter through again to make sure that the email that it did scan has the information required to add it to the Excel spreadsheet. So if it doesn't have the specific information required, it's not going to go through, because I'd rather not have a bunch of random emails that don't particularly need to be tracked. So it's just an extra safeguard. Fifth, it will record all the collected information from the emails to the Excel workbook, and it will document correctly, labeling all the information that it's collected. And finally, once all the emails are scanned and documented, the program will save it to a folder with the date the program was run. So this is my project. I hope you guys find it useful or interesting, and hope it passes.
I just wanted to make a quick little update. So on my video, on my previous video, I only showed one of the functions, but I also programmed another one. So I'm going to keep the same stuff as I did in my previous one, but I'm also going to show you guys that my comport.py program is completely functioning, and it's working as intended. There's still a couple minor tweaks that I might do in the future, just regarding tickers that maybe change names. But other than that, it is working totally fine, and it's tracking properly. So I'm very appreciative of that. Anyways, enjoy.